Hello and welcome. What the fuck is going on? Today is November 19th. We're going to be going over penny stocks, pre-market, open market, you fucking name it. We're going to start here with ACRS. ACRS, this bitch ran yesterday, kind of a no pre-market runner. It kind of made its own highs yesterday. It broke its one-year highs yesterday. Really wasn't expecting this to do much today. Day two runners have been super weak, but this is kind of I think a higher float stock if I am correct. They did actually put in a nice push here off the 190 EMA. I'm not going to go into it too much. This was a nice extended play though, 380 to 517. That's a nice bag right there. So I think we're in starting to. I think the gap level is 315 maybe. Let's just look real quick. Yeah, so if you go past a couple years here, there's the high. So we're in this gap fill area. So it did complete the gap fill level today. So very nice to see. We're gonna switch over to ALCE. ALCE, day one mover, ran right into the gap level at 274. Anything that looks like this, aka that looks like a piece of shit, that is ski sloping into open, tends to ski slope into for the whole market as well. So down here, there's no move. We're gonna skip over that. APLM, this one ran yesterday. Again, like to keep track of day two moves. Just in case they do something. APLM did not do anything. BKKT, I believe, was a Trump ticker or something like that. I don't fucking know. I'm not messing with stocks up here. Just kind of noting the price action. I don't even have levels filled out. This stuff was from like years ago. Kind of just flat. So just be careful though with those kind of tickers. Cero, again, was also a multi-day. Not going to go over that. HAO low volume, not going to go over that either. HCWB, this one ran. It was a nice push yesterday. Big push at I think 4 a.m. Yeah, 4 a.m. and then just started sloping downward, ski sloping itself into this. Again, day twos usually look like this. So for shorting, I feel like they're a good short possibility, but that's not my vibe. MTEM, I don't know why the fuck I have this up. Skip over that. This was for something else I was looking at. All right, NCNC. This was day one, had a lot of volume. The one issue I did have with this one is we did see it run previously. If I can pull it up. Let's see. So on October 22nd, this thing was a no pre-market straight up to 31.5. So obviously that is a key pivotal level to get over. Pre-market, it hits it perfectly. It comes down. If we look at pre-market here again, back that ass up, Terry. Back up. Let's look at this. This is a nice consolidation flag. Kind of a break of support, hold, and then push back up to this pivotal level at 32. I did like this for a morning kind of scalp, possibly to VWAP or the 200. The daily 200 was at 27 cents. So we've seen a lot of stuff reject VWAP, but that's for stuff that's kind of super low. So if this thing opened at 20 cents, a push to VWAP would be a target, but we're already kind of near VWAP. So it runs into the 200. I took some actually right here off this nice little mini 5-minute flag dip to the intra 200. So the intra 200 dips have been fucking fire this week. I think the end of last week as well. Not just at open, but like in general. I've been taking a lot of these trades, and even here, after it does push to 32 again, it double tops with pre-market. It comes all the way back down. I added some here just in case it wanted to find support off of the previous high and off of the 200, and there's kind of this trend line going for it. So there's a lot of confluence for kind of trades in this area. I did get stopped on a few of these, but it did come down to the 200 again and have a nice kind of backside push to 29. So this was a nice little trade too as well. I'm surprised this didn't go any further, but things that have run in the past and can't get over it tend to kind of just fade away. So, but overall, this was a nice push off the open, and then we have a VWAP fade, VWAP drowning pattern here, where it comes all the way back down, it tries to go, and then it fails. We did try to maybe get something down here just in case we push back. Yesterday we had a lot of midday runners, so things would kind of consolidate under VWAP, push, break VWAP, and then go. The only issue is, so for example, APLM was the one that ran yesterday. So for me, this one, it doesn't really make a move. It holds under VWAP basically the entire time except for this one little push. It then comes back and then goes. So I think going forward, we're going to be looking for midday pushes. We want something that's kind of grinding, lower volume under VWAP, and then starts to creep towards VWAP and then kicks in with volume. So this one already kind of made its move, you could argue. So that's why we probably didn't get a midday push there. PRFX. Another day one. I don't think this ran previously. I like this one for a VWAP push, which it did. It did halt right here though. So after this thing halted, it just kind of, for me, the halts and shit like that, I don't like to mess with a whole lot. It does hit VWAP, comes back down, goes back to VWAP, comes back down. It halts, I think, here at 10. So to me, this right here looks like a headache. Although it does end up pushing. So this is kind of nice to see. And then let's see. Anything here worth noting? Not really. I mean, same kind of vibes as NCNC. You have the main push, comes back down. You get some backside, but then once it goes under VWAP, either breaks or kind of gets to it, and then just that's kind of the higher low, and it keeps going down. So, meh. A lot of the action so far was in the open. QUBT, this one ran previously. Recycled name that didn't do anything. SNOA, this thing had a little bit of volume before open, but didn't end up doing anything. Again, we have similar type open to APLM, not the same price range, but starts to fade under VWAP, and then, you know, VWAP drowning, and then it kind of dies out. It did start to push towards VWAP, but the volume kind of sucked ass here. So nothing much there. No push, midday push for that one. All right, SOAR, soaring high as a motherfucking kite. Pre-market, yeah, choppy here. Once we get this right here, seems kind of nice. Nice cup and handle type look to me. Matching with this high right here. We're pretty much going like straight up. This right here was also kind of nice, flagging into open. Adding off here would have been kind of a little bit risky to me. I would have actually liked a dip to kind of like 50 cents. I would have definitely added a good chunk if this broke through 52, held VWAP, and then started to go kind of back up to at least, you know, 61. So didn't actually get that. This thing went straight up out of the gates. No dip here really. Kept going straight up. We do have a nice 5-minute flag here. It's a nice kind of break. It double tops. We've seen a lot of double. Holy fucking shit. We've seen a lot of double tops lately. And then here is our pre-market high. So this would have been great ads right here. You have dip to pre-market high. You have dip to VWAP. It holds and goes. So high key, I think I was looking at maybe NCNC for this one. But usually when something already goes, the potential for it to kind of continue tends to kind of end. So I like things that are opening, you know, further down for bigger moves. But this was a super nice 5-minute flag right here, breaking pre-market highs, and then just dies. Just fucking got shot. See ya. SPAI. What is this bad boy? Little spike, fading, double top here. We've seen this before on I forget, ATCH. We have time. ATCH. Let's see. I mean, yeah, kinda. Where it's like double topping with itself. Here, and then we also have what was the one I took yesterday? I think it was Sint. Sint also did this. Double top, kind of just above VWAP, and then death. So if we go back to, is it this one, SPAI? Yeah, same kind of vibe. So kind of a bearish thing. It's tough. The VWAP pushes are super tough for me to kind of read. Sometimes they go fucking to $1 billion a share, and sometimes they just do this. So most times they do this, but the ones that go kind of, it's tough to kind of get reads on if you're not already in. All right, moving on. SYRS. I don't have anything filled out for this as far as levels, so we're just gonna fucking naked chart this bitch. Another one, no pre-market. It goes straight up. Nice 1 minute, nice little flag here with no volume, but this is a nice little dip and suck pattern here. Holding the 1.9 EMA here for a nice dip as well. I guess kind of in line. I'm sure this right here is probably a 30 cents. Yeah, 30 cents is most likely a daily level. And then it kind of low key, a little bit double top. This is like a pretty good head and shoulders bearish pattern. Breaks this here and then tries to kind of double top again and then fades out. We're getting a lot of double tops, not a lot of extra moves, so that's something to take with me for the rest of the week. All right, moving on. TFFP. F in the chat for TFFP. There's just no volume. I don't really care. Turner's iced tea. Let's see, Turner's iced tea. So this one did run. We have one run to, holy shit, 20. Fuck. This one was a previous runner, so to me this was like kind of backside. And that's pretty much what it did. I did take some off the rip just in case, like right here, for a push to VWAP off the intra 200. Did not actually get the push I wanted. She tries again here. She tries to rotate, comes all the way back down, tries to rotate. It finally hits VWAP here, but I mean overall this is if it's like mini bounce compared to the overall move, don't really expect it to kind of to continue. So that one was kind of trash. UAVs day 2, nothing really here that I want to go over. Again, just flat at best. UVIX I think was higher floats. Also kind of ran. It was a weird ticker. There was a gap fill level 246. It just holds view up and dies out, so nothing there either. And finally we have WBUY. This one also ran on November 19th. The highs was 58. We are super far away from that. Although this thing I mean overall this is a nice little push here. Kind of like a, I think kind of like a trend line maybe, not really. Consolidation here, it does dip to the 200. I think I did add some here. I didn't really get a full sell, but got a little win there. It pushes, comes all the way back down, consolidates, kind of like a little flag there. Dipped the previous high here off of this push, holding this support line at 25. Struggles to get past it and then dies out. So, yeah. Bye.